What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. It is episode number 87. Today there is a genuine chance we could be Serie A champions in March. Yet more games in the league where despite our slip up to Cagliari, 18-point gap on Fiorentina in second with only 11 games to go. If we do win our games today and the teams below fail to match our results, we could be winners of the Scudetto in March. But also crucially today as well, we've got the Champions League last 16 against Borussia Dortmund. Very excited for that one there. I have to say our European campaign has been pretty tragic, but it was tragic last season. Now we went all the way to win it. So let's see if we can knock out the giant Germans and make it through to the quarterfinals. So yep, lots to get through today. We'll start with this. Our first game is lowly Empoli in the relegation zone. We aim to get back to winning ways here and get to 73 points already in late February. It's been an amazing Scudetto campaign. Let's continue our charge. Forza Rome. Also did the maths pre-game, which means there is a chance this is wrong because my maths is that bad, but I think there is still a chance we could be Centurions. 11 games to go. I believe if we win 10 of them, then my maths can't be that bad, surely. 10 times 3 means 30 points, and that'll get us to the 100, as right now we're at 70 points. So, I said it would have been amazing to have that chance at the unbeaten season prospect. Absolutely bottled that earlier this season, but Centurions, I cannot tell you the last time I did that. I genuinely can't remember. I know I have done it before in a 38-game season, but I can't remember the last time I did it. So, yeah, genuine chance. We could do that this season. 10 wins and 11 required. Oh, his top five's one way wide the post. Or 9 wins and 3 draws in our final 11. It's definitely doable. Let's see if we can hang on to it. And it's why, people ask me all the time, Doxy, how do you stay motivated to play every game? How do you avoid simulation? Well, I mentioned this before. Firstly, there's nothing wrong with simulating games, nor playing games. I mention this all the time, but however you choose to play career mode, however you choose to run your save, it's totally up to you. So don't feel bad if you simulate games or simulate even the majority of games. It's totally fine. There's no right or wrong way to play career mode, first and foremost. But secondly, the reason why I just find it easier to play the games and, it's Karuma almost caught the keeper out from range and not feel the need to simulate any of them is because of things like this. You find reasons to keep playing, you find reasons to go into every single game with the intent of playing a match. Look, let's just be honest here, we're going to win the league title. We've known this since November, December time. We've been that dominant this season and the teams below haven't done very well, let's just be honest. But even if that's the case, and even over 11 games to go, I could just simulate these games here. We'd probably win most of them, if not over half of them, and we'll win the Scudetto, as Kamada is also denied as well, and that's pretty much in the bag now. I don't think there's any doubt we're going to be title winners, but like I said before, if you try and find a reason to make the games more meaningful, you will find them. You will find them. Whether it's players going for golden boots or possibly goal scoring records, assist records, clean sheet record, whatever the case may be, or it's team records or team point tally records, whatever the case may be, you'll find a reason to want to keep on playing those games, and that to me is the best way I can encourage people to find a way to want to play the games. Look for those reasons. Look at the individual stats of your players. As Roberto fires from wide the post, how have we not scored yet away in Empoli, or possibly points records or whatnot? You will find a reason to keep on playing, believe me. Right, not surprised that we've been dominating the game in terms of the stat sheet, yet we haven't got the most important statistic, which is the leading of the goal score line. What? I don't know. But it's top performance Kamada. He says, Gaffer, shut up. Let me just open the scoring and make it 1-0. Finally, you know that old saying, man, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Yeah, dominated for the entire game. Just needed to keep on going. Eventually we get the breakthrough, and we do. Chris finish 1-0. That's mine all day. We'll have that. Kamada. Oh, great, brave win on the 50-50. Roberto has one man to the right, one man to the left, finds Kamada, through and goal. I'd have to get Fabre another one, but to be fair, with Alfonsi down, right now I need Kamada to take the reins, man, seriously. Alfonsi's been my top scorer all season long. Kamada not too far behind now with 15 and 27, but he, Alfonsi and Fabre, the big three up top, have all had a similar amount of goals. I just don't think Roberto's ever going to get me goals. He's more like a decoy out there than anything else. With that being the case, I need Kamada now to take the next step and be my main source of goals. Second of the game It is going to be a win for Roma. 1 down, 9 to go as we chase the Centurion tag. Right then, following game, we'll jump into it. Is indeed the first leg of the Champions League last 16. It was a diabolical league phase campaign where we literally only made the playoffs courtesy of a last-minute winner away in Seville on match day 8. Got through Athletic Bilbao just by the skin of our teeth in the playoff and now taking on Dortmund. If we don't have any chance of making the quarterfinals, got to play a hell of a lot better here. And no Alfonsi as well. We are going to struggle mightily, I'm sure, against one of the dark horses to go all the way. Side note, love these Dortmund kits, by the way. First leg in Rome. I just want to be in the tie, heading back to the Signal Iduna Park. Whilst it is a balanced tie, I'd say based on our European form, yeah, I'm feeling pretty nervy and pessimistic indeed. But first leg in Rome, Forza. Yeah, I'd love to say I'm feeling quite confident tonight, but I'm not. Very, very pessimistic, mainly as well because of the Alfonsi injury. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Kamada's my top scorer in Champions League this season, but Alfonsi is like, I trust him most out of anyone to get me the goals. Whilst, like I said before, you know, Kamada and Fabre can get me those goals. I just feel personally this is such a good Borussia Dortmund team, and it's going to be very, very tough to stop them from getting the goals. They've got a brilliant attack, including this man, John Duran. Oh my goodness, what a volley. I would say both us and them are dark horses to go all the way, but I would put Dortmund as slight favourites despite our brilliance in this area this season. In Europe, I just can't do it. It was a problem last season, and the only reason we won the Conference League was because, with all due respect to the teams in there, we were overwhelming favourites based on quality. The Champions League is a totally different ball game, pardon the pun. The level of quality is far greater. We are lucky to even be here. I'm not sure we're making the last 8. Trying to run you through the ratings of the team, by the way, just before we go any further. Duran is 86, Ekitike is 88. The two new gens here are 88 and 89. Joe Bellingham is now 85 overall. Lewis Miley at full potential, 86. There's another region at 84. And in the back 3 is Delit. Vuskovic, who's so good on this game, by the way, 87 overall. Zabani at 84. And Joan Garcia, the new Barcelona goalkeeper, at 89 overall. So, yeah, let's just say this. The Dortmund team stacks up against ours really well. I'd say possibly even slightly better than ours. And because of our European struggles, there's a reason I'm feeling quite pessimistic. This is an incredible Dortmund team. Oh, it was Roberto almost fired in the instant leveller. I am not surprised to be a goal down so early. I think that expression on the sidelines probably tells you exactly how I'm feeling right now. We'll have chances, no doubt about it, but it's on the defensive end. That is where I'm most concerned. There we go. It's okay. Brilliantly done. Bellingham. Excellent. Duran too. I didn't feel especially confident pre-game. I certainly don't now. This guy, absolutely incredible. He's got such tremendous shot power, and I love it when EA recognise that a player has a certain finishing style that they can mirror with the player in game as well. Duran, as we know, is all about thunderous strikes, not placing them, just belting them. That's how he's got his opening 2 goals. Didn't feel confident. Got to make sure this doesn't get a bit embarrassing here. Got to stabilise for the rest of the first half. This is not looking good. Well, this season is coming to a bit of an anticlimax again, unless we can turn this around. If we're going to do that, well, not only do we need the goals, but you know it starts with stops really. Like we can't concede it. That's 2 goals in 25 minutes. We concede a third. We might as well even go back to Germany. We might as well just forfeit the tie. As Guerrero will find Topper. Fabre. Oh, brilliantly done. This should be 2-1. That's a brilliant little offload and a great finish by Kamada. 2-1, back in the game, back in the tie. So second half's underway. 15 after the restart. Still down by a goal. Dortmund have showed their strength in depth by taking off what is now senior Matthias de Ligt for 89 rated Nuno Mendes. So flexing their muscles even more so as the second half gets underway. And Fabre's pass intercepted by Bellingham and Dortmund get it back. There's a reason why I was so pessimistic, man. I checked their squad before the tie, after the tie was drawn actually, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna really struggle here as he polo sweeper keeper off his line quickly, scoops that up. This is an incredible Dortmund team. I keep tabs on all the big teams. Oh, what is that? Throughout the course of the save, and this Dortmund team has been built so brilliantly. I'm not surprised they've won a couple of Bundesliga since this save has began. Duran slides it through Bellingham. What a touch, what a finish, what a team, what a performance, what a night. Joe Bellingham makes it 3-1. And is that the knockout blow? Well, it's certainly the game over blow. We ain't coming back from this. Well, heading back to Germany, we will still be technically in the tie, down 2. But at Signal Iduna Park, we need to overturn this deficit. And after shipping 3 in the first leg at home, I'm not going to say the writing's on the wall, but we'll need a heck of a comeback to make it through here. I was pessimistic pre-tie, you can see why, and whilst I'd like to blame the performance on being a bit under the weather, I'm certainly not going to do that. This Dortmund team is absolutely incredible, and I would not be one bit surprised if they go all the way. Dark horses like us for sure, but yeah, they have pretty much flexed their muscles as much as they could in that tie. That is one of the toughest games I've had in the entire save. Gutted, man. Absolutely gutted. I don't think I get through this now. Following game, we just jump straight to the following game and try and bounce back in this. Milan back in this area. We know we've won the Scudetto. Like I keep on saying I don't want to sound arrogant. The truth is we know it's basically done. But heading is this. There is still a possibility of being the Centurions. I haven't done that in years. We've got the prospect, but we've got to keep on winning. 9 wins will do it. Let's get another one here. Yeah, this season is going to have a somewhat anticlimactic end, which is a bit of a shame for our final season to save. But I guess not exactly, because I want a ball. Oh, Roberto, I just can't get on with this guy. I swear it could be 1-on-1 with 6 yards out. For anyone else, it's an automatic goal. With this guy, I'll blaze it off target. But yeah, to be fair, oh, what a touch Mika Bayerev. Oh, and he puts the shot wide. To be fair, like, we've won the Champions League already in this save once, to be fair, but even so, with Sunderland. But to be fair, we haven't been Centurions. Again, I cannot tell you the last time in one of my saves I was Centurions. I genuinely cannot remember it. I know I've done it before. I know I have, at least a couple of times. But yeah, so this would be quite a cool way to end the save, to be fair, if our final season sees us Centurions. But again, if we are to do that, we need 9 more wins or 8 wins and 3 draws in the final. Wait, what? Is it final 11? I can't remember now. But it's still doable. But yeah, basically we need to win the vast majority. So what a great build-up that is. It's still, to be fair, whilst it wouldn't be a Champions League winning conclusion, which is always the greatest way to end a save, it would still be something somewhat unique, because Roberto is offside. I should have sold Roberto in January when I had the chance, man. Seriously, should have put him on the transfer list. Got around 30-35 mil for the guy. It's not a lot, but combined with the money we had, that would take our budget up to around 50 mil, and we'd find a decent enough striker to be third choice for Alfonsi and Kamada. Should have done it. Didn't do it. And paying the price now as he Otiveri gets away. Go on, finish. Oh, he's at the post. This is the thing, his stats are really, really good. You'd think, looking at his stats, I'll get on with him fine, like other strikers I have, but I talk about this all the time, man. It's how you feel with that player that is most important. The overall rating might be an indicator for how good the striker perceived to be, or the player is perceived to be, but if you don't feel confident with the guy, it doesn't really mean that much at the end of the day. I just can't get on with him. I don't know why. Don't ask me, man. His stats are brilliant, but I just cannot get on with him. Well, it is another slip up, and whilst we know that we are still going to be Serie A champions for sure, 19 clear of both Juve and Fiorentina in second and third place, 9 games to go. To be Centurions now, we need to win 8 of our final 9, or 7 wins and 2 draws. Still doable, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm not sure we're going to make it now. We need to be almost perfect if we are to get our Centurion tagline. But after 1 win in 4 in all competitions and slowing down, now going to Germany, yeah, I can't see us overturn the deficit tonight. I felt very pessimistic pre-tie, and on the back of the, not necessarily massacre in the first leg, but comfortable win for Dortmund to overturn a 2-goal deficit away at the gigantic Signal Iduna Park. Well, it is a gigantic ask. I'll do my best, but I think our progress in the Champions League is ending here, and our European struggles will be shown for everyone in Germany as well. Following game, Dortmund away. We need a miracle tonight. Forza. I've always been a firm believer that luck will eventually run out. Like, you just can't get away with it forever. That's just the honest truth. Like, at some point, you know, you get found out for performing poorly, I guess. And we definitely have against Dortmund. There's no doubt about it. Eventually, at some point, our European luck was going to run out. We shouldn't even be here, man. I shouldn't have even made it through the league phase after such a poor campaign. literally just scraped it, and I mean scraped it. Only just got through Bilbao by a goal as well. I just can't see us getting through tonight either. But I made a huge change heading into the game tonight, and you might have seen it in the lineup pre-game as well. I've put Freddie up top because I just cannot get on with Roberto. I've played there a couple of times, and I've moved Tokpa to CAM because of his versatility, can play literally anywhere, and that's how we've got the first goal as well. Right from goal, it's a lovely passing move to be fair. Brilliant finish from the Ivorian. Roma back in the tie. I mean, there's no point in persisting with Roberto. Like, if I'm not getting on with the guy, there's no point in carrying on. He's just not going to do it for me. So, gonna try something different with no Liberali and no Alfonsi as well. I mean, and Fabre has got the finishing stats. Oh, but so does several players in this Dortmund team. Yeah, well, that bit of optimism has gone very quickly. Regen with the leveler, 1-1. Dortmund team is unbelievable, man. I can't tell you. Again, even the regens, high 80s, it's just absolutely crazily good. It's better than ours. You know, this is a better team than ours, but... Oh, Fabre. Oh, what a save, Garcia. It's just a goal glut out there, man. Like, seriously, defensively, I've been nowhere near as good as I was with Leon. Oh, and another fantastic save. So I'm not really surprised this tie has gone the way it has, but in the end it just comes down to who can score more goals, really. A straight out shootout between both teams. And in the end it's Dortmund that are most likely still going to come out on top. Showing there that we'll still get some chances, but yeah, it's on the other end. I knew this was where we'd struggle in this tie. Like, you know, going forward, I knew we'd score. I knew we'd score in the two legs. We've got 2 goals now, but it's at the back, man. We conceded 4 in the tie, and I'm not joking. We're going to concede at least another 2 more. As Karuma, brilliant, what a goal from the right back. 4-3, this is ridiculous. 7-goal thriller of a tie. We've cut it back to 1 as grows into win now, but again, I'm not surprised we've got yet another goal. Ah, it's the pass by Karuma is poor. And come on, don't concede before the break. This could be a real sucker punch here. If Dortmund restore the cushion back to 2, that'll probably do it. Oh, wonderfully done. That might be the dagger right before the break, man. Could have been through to level on the tie. Instead, we're back down by 2 again. It's been a ludicrous time. It's been exactly how I was expecting. We can score, but they're just scoring more. And I think now they're bringing on John Duran as well. Absolutely ridiculous Dortmund team, man. So the firepower these guys have got. Honestly, it'd be illegal in England to have this amount of firepower. It's absolutely ridiculous. You won't get the permits for this. But this has been ridiculous, man. And as Leone gets it clear to Fabre, well, the only way we can get back in this tie is with stops. I know it sounds ridiculous down by 2, but if we keep on defending like this, we could score another 2 in this second half. It would not matter. We would still concede 2 more ourselves and do us a cracking ball through that. Topper, can you finish? Yes, you can. It is 5 foot. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't keep track of this. We're winning the game, I think, aren't we? Yeah, 3-2. I can't keep track, but we're losing the tie. Leone is there, but that's what we need, man. We just simply cannot allow Dortmund to have more chances in and around our 18-yard area because the vast majority of shots are going to go in. Their finishing has just been on point all time. To get back in this tie, we need stops. We've got one there. Oh, come on, surely! Yes, come on! 4-2 on the night. 5-5, 20 to play. This is ridiculous. There's still, I'm telling you now, there's still at least 1, if not 2 more goals in these final 20 minutes. No doubt about it. Scalvini well in son. And no, ref, come on. Seriously. That's off the arm, I think. But they are so frustrating, those ones. There's literally nothing you can do about it. Just have to accept it. Kiel Watjen. Trying to get through, does, Mendes, shot block, that'll drop to Guru, we'll have that. And like I said, it starts with stops, Fabre for the win, oh, can you believe this? I don't believe what I've just seen. 5-2. Who else for him? The hero Frederick Fabre. Roma have just pulled off one of the greatest comebacks I've ever had. I very rarely change my shape pre-game unless I'm absolutely getting dominated, but I'm going to do so for the final few minutes here. Let's take off Leone and bring on Calafiori for a bit more experience in the final few minutes as well, going 5-3-2. Very defensive-minded and just trying to see the game out with 3 in-game minutes to go. Let's see if we can. This is definitely one of the all-time great European comebacks I have ever had. But the ridiculous thing is that with 5 minutes to go, there's still time for 2 more goals. It really has been that ridiculous. But like I said, it starts with stops. Yes, Scalvini, and again Scalvini, and that should surely do it. Just hoof it as far along as possible. Ref, come on, we've had a minute, now we've had 2, that's got to do it surely. Come on, they're well in their own half. Yes, get in! I can't believe I've just won that. Absolutely ridiculous. How on earth have Roma made the quarterfinals? That is absolutely ludicrous. Passing the last 8, somehow AS Roma have done it again. I am absolutely gobsmacked. Huge decision pre-game, dropping Roberto, top for CAM, Fabre strike, and in the end, it is Freddy who bangs in the game winner in an all-time classic of a European tie. That is one of the greatest I've ever had. What a tie. And I think that's going to do it for today's episode, man, because that is an absolutely ridiculous tie. I can't imagine how long that game would have gone through in the actual video, but that is unbelievable, man. We are into the quarterfinals. Oh, gutted. Sunderland got knocked out, so we won't be able to face them. Obviously, Lyon got knocked out in the playoffs, but we'll see who will take on in the quarterfinals, and we'll end it there as Roma are still somehow in the Champions League after that. So it's going to be, we'll have a quick look here. It should be done after one advantage. If it's not here, we'll get it through the calendar. Nope, there it is. And if Sunderland would have made it through, it would have been them. But it's Monaco in the quarterfinals. I'll have both legs in the next episode. That'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a brilliant day. And we'll return next one with indeed both legs home and away against Monaco in the quarterfinals. And more games in the Serie A, aiming to keep our charge for the Scudetto and the Centurion tag. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon. That was ridiculous. That is one of the all-time classic Docs ties. That was ridiculous.